Welcome into Cozy's Ghost Adventures. Today I'm going to tell you a pretty badass story about me and my friend Swamp Barbie. So here we go. Once upon a time in the deep bayous of Louisiana lived a woman known far and wide in her town, known as Louisiana Swamp Barbie. She wasn't your typical Louisiana sunshine girl. Her hair was as wild as is she tangled moss draped over the cypress trees. Her boots were covered in mud, evidence of her many adventures through the swamp. The locals knew her as one of those who could always navigate the treacherous waters and alligators better than anybody. Always fearless, never scared, always ready for a challenge. The next big adventure. Well, Swamp Barbie's life changed one fateful afternoon when she met a mysterious guy named Cozy. Cozy was from a small town up north with wild ideas and love for the stars. He had recently moved to Louisiana, intrigued by the stories of the swamp and Swamp Barbie herself, of course, and the creatures known as Bigfoots that were said to be lurking in the woods, and the secrets that it held. Cozy and Swamp quickly became best friends. Quickly, bonding over their shared love for adventure, strange shit happening, and the curiosity about the unknown. One evening, after a long day of exploring the Bayou, Cozy and Swampy were sitting by the edge of the water, gazing at the sky, talking about stars, having a good old time. The air was thick with the scent of damp earth and the distant sound of those Louisiana bullfrogs. The stars above twinkled brightly. Twinkle, twinkle, little Barbie. But something was different about this night. A strange light appeared in the sky above them, hovering silently, almost as if it were watching Cozy and Barbie have the best time of their lives together. Pretty wild, right? Cozy, being the adventurous spirit that he is, insisted that they go investigate the situation. Louisiana Swamp Barbie, aka Christy, hesitated at first. She'd seen strange shit happen in the swamp, so she was very cautious. But nothing like this. However, her curiosity got the best of her, and together, Swamp and Cozy climbed into an old boat, and they paddled together toward the light. And say, "Oh, Cozy, we probably shouldn't do this, but we're going to do it together, okay?" And he said, "Okay, Barbie, whatever you want to do." As they drew closer, the light only intensified, and suddenly a beam shot down, enveloping them in a blinding glow. Before they even had a chance to do anything, the boat lifted off the water, Cozy and Swamp aboard, rising up into the air, being pulled into the spaceship. The next thing Swamp Barbie knew, she and Cozy were aboard a massive spaceship. The walls shivering with strange-ass metallic colors that they couldn't even imagine. Next, there were creatures. Strange, about 4 foot tall beings. They had glowing eyes and no mouths, which was really odd to Cozy and Swamp. They communicated without speaking, somehow, sending thoughts directly into their minds. Swamp Barbie felt the fear creep up her spine, but Cozy was kind of excited. His eyes were wide with wonder as he gazed at everything around him. What in the world is going on? Something went horribly wrong really fast. The aliens, as it turned out, were not just curious about them. They had a purpose. As the ship moved through the stars, all of a sudden Cozy began to fade. Slowly, he became translucent, his form dissolving like mist into the morning sun. No more Cozy, and that was the end of his ass. Swamp Barbie was very upset at first, of course. He tried to reach for him, but it was too late. In an instant, poof! Cozy was no more. Swamp Barbie left alone in the strange, cold ship now, the eerie silence enveloping her. The aliens did nothing to harm her for whatever reason. Instead, they watched her and observed, studying her as if she were a science project. They did not speak, but Swamp Barbie could sense their curiosity. She realized they weren't interested in harming her. Perhaps they just simply wanted to understand her and understand humanity as a whole. Days, or maybe it was just weeks, passed. Time didn't make sense on the ship to Barbie, but somehow the beautiful woman, Louisiana Swamp Barbie, aka Christy, survived. She learned to adapt fast, using her quick wit and survival skills to navigate the alien ship. It wasn't easy, but she eventually found a way to communicate with the beings. She never fully understood them. Finally, one day, the ship dropped her back into the swamp, gently placing her boat on the water without Cozy. She was home, but nothing was the same. The swamp had once been so familiar to her for years, now felt alien to her. She walked through the bayou, her mind haunted by the disappearance of her best friend and lover, Cozy. She tried to tell people in the town what had happened, but no one would believe her. Who would, after all? It sounded way too bizarre to be real. Swamp Barbie lived to tell her tale. She told the stories of the aliens, the ship, and the strange creatures that she had encountered. She told everyone about the mysterious disappearance of her love, Cozy, though she could never explain why the aliens had taken him. She became a legend. That's right, Louisiana Swamp Barbie. A woman who had seen things that no one else could even imagine. Every time she gazed up at the stars, she couldn't help but wonder if Cozy was looking down on her. If somewhere out there, Cozy was still floating among them, lost to the unknown, as if the aliens were still watching, waiting for the next adventure to begin. The swamp. That's right, the swamp, after all, had many secrets, as Barbie only knows. Some of them, Barbie knew, were still out there, waiting to be discovered. The end. There you go. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. If you want more cool stories like that, comment down below. See you guys on the next one. Peace.